Hi guys, how's it going? It's JP from Bax Music, and today I'm having a look at this Fazley FEA300 guitar, which is a Sunburst steel-strung electroacoustic guitar. Really awesome guitar with a very thin profile and a pretty interesting front and back actually. We'll just start with the front. It's this basswood, linden basswood top with offset sound holes, which I think looks pretty cool as opposed to just having one big sound hole. And on the back, it's actually purely synthetic, this body part anyway. And it's something which is probably not so easily achievable with wood to have a shape like this, but you can see it's incredibly interesting and unique shape, and it's actually really ergonomic. It's very easy to use because of how rounded it is, and also the material is quite rough. It's got these, almost looks like water droplets, but it's kind of bumpy, and it's much easier to kind of sit with it. Definitely will stick to you a bit better. It's not really glossy, it doesn't slip around or anything, so it's very nice, sort of a dry matte finish. As far as woods go, you've got a mahogany neck, which is really cool. It's nice, and the mahogany being quite a birdy, low mid centric kind of wood, very nice and thick. So I think that's pretty cool. It's a 23 fret guitar, which goes all the way up to this very cool kind of hybrid 23rd half fret. Really interesting in terms of ergonomics, in terms of just visual design. I think it looks fantastic. But of course, we're here for the sounds. And the electroacoustic part of this is this preamp we've got going on here. So we've got a bass, mid and a treble control, as you'd expect, and just a master volume. There's also a battery check function, so you can hold down the button there and you can check out how much battery you've got depending on how bright this is. So it's nice and bright, it's got lots of battery. So let's check out some of the sounds you can get from this. It's a very nice and thick sound actually, considering, you know, obviously it's towards the brighter end of the scale, being steel strung acoustic, because you have this mahogany neck and this really interesting ergonomic body. It actually has a bit more of a thicker and darker sound. I think that sounds really cool, especially with the kind of amp that we're using as well. Speaking about amps and electronics and things like that, as with most of the other Fazley preamps, electric preamps, it's really well designed that the preamp is actually very strong. So for instance, if I was to turn up the bass control, it wouldn't just add a little bit of low end character, it would really up the bass signal, and it would be kind of clipping in a sense. I think that's very suitable because, of course, there's lots of different amplifiers out there that you're going to want to use a guitar like this with. You might want to use it with just a standard electric guitar amplifier. You could be an electric guitarist already, and maybe you want to use that to the same amplifier, and you don't want to have to get a whole other rig again. So obviously having all that control is going to help you. You may be completely new to the game, and maybe you want something which is just acoustic in mind. So having something which is so strong and so prominent is obviously going to help you as you pick your sound. So I think that's really wise to have, and there's definitely something to look at in a preamp in an acoustic guitar. Definitely worthwhile. Let's change around some of the preamp settings and make a nice brighter sound now. I'm going to turn up the treble a little bit. I'm going to turn up the treble on my amplifier as well, and let's get something nice and spanky for chords. awesome. It's breathing nice, really trebly, and it's very spunky, especially when I'm using high strings and open chords. I think it sounds fantastic. It's a really awesome Fazley guitar. It's nice to have some interesting features with an electroacoustic, and I'm talking about the whole synthetic body that's going on. It is, in fact, very resonant, and now it's obviously, because it's so sculpted, it's so much more comfortable to play and to work with. And also the mahogany neck keeps in line with that and keeps a nice mellow sound, while still having, you know, just an overall great acoustic guitar, steel strung guitar. So it's fantastic that I've got all these features. If you want to find out more about it, you can click on the links above and below and go directly to the product page, go have a look about what's said on there. Or if you want to see more acoustic demos, more electric guitar demos, amplifier demos, and everything else in between, you're at the right place. So come subscribe to us, check out what we're doing.